Welcome to Easy Time Solutions video training series over the easy clocking system. This is the introduction to Session 2. If you have not already gone through Session 1, whether in a live training or going through our video series, please make sure you go back and take a look at Session 1. Here in Session 2, we are prepping for employees to begin using the system as well. We're going to cover several topics in this session. We'll begin by taking a look briefly at the report options that are available to you. We will talk about employees clocking in and general time card management. We will cover the employee self-service employee portal, where employees can manage their own absences and accruals, as well as their schedules and time cards, if that functionality is available, as well as clocking in. Guaranteed minimums in a schedule, as well as any sort of special jobs, and adjusting a pay class for special situations. We'll also take a look at the mobile app functionality through this session. In this page, you can also find the printables and links to useful tutorials that you can share with your employees. If you have gone through the live training, you will have received an email with all of those things packaged together. However, if you are taking a look at this independently from a live training, or if you would simply like this as a reference and quick links to go ahead and email these out to your employees or print some of these for your employees, this will be the page you want to take a look at. Take a look at the links that are available within this introduction, and you will be able to find all of the materials that you would have seen in a live training or that you may need to share with your employees. If you do need to share more with them, please feel free to share the links from the YouTube videos. You can also point them to our YouTube channel simply by looking for Easy Time Solutions. Let's go ahead and jump into taking a look at the reports. We'll discuss more specifics about reports as we get into Session 3. This is just a very general overview of reports that are available to you. And a lot of these are going to make more sense to you and be more useful as you get into the actual reporting of time for your employees. So please check back on this one or take a look at the reports tutorials when you get more comfortable with your employees clocking in. When you go to the reports menu on the top menu bar, you'll notice that there are several different tabs in the sub bar. You'll default to the time card reports. These are extremely useful for reporting the end of a pay period or a specific time that you need to take a look at for an employee's work schedule. We have a couple different views and a couple different pieces of information that we can find about a time card within this menu. The detailed is going to give you the most information and be as reflective of the time card submenu that you see within the Easy Clocking system, listing out the names, times, clock in, clock out, and other information available within that time card. We can also take a look at these broken down by department's location or position. As you see on the screen, there's also an audit trail of the time logs if you would need to go back and take a look at where times have been edited. We also have the ability to create custom reports with specific information that you're looking for. If it is not extensive enough, more can be created, but we'll discuss more on that within the third training. The other two tabs that we find most useful are going to miscellaneous and paid time off. Let's take a quick look at miscellaneous first. There are a lot of great reports under miscellaneous, so don't let the name be misleading to you. Under the miscellaneous, we can take a look at absence, missed punches, breaks taken. We could go through a lot of information in here that can be useful as a managerial point of information. Those that are tardy, very simple to take a look at that and see who is coming in late or that are absent through a day or pay period if you do need to track that information. To get more specific on information about absences or not just missed time but paid time off, if we take a look at the paid time off tab, we can look at different accrual types broken down by specific groupings. Paid time off used, paid time off available, as well as going into absence types that are very detailed. This will take a look also at the very specific types of absences that you can take, even if they are custom made for your company or government entity. I'm going to jump back real quick to the time card tab, and I want to take a look at some of the other functions that are available under report settings. These do change depending on what submenu you are in, as some are not available for all reports. Here we do have the ability to take a look at more specific information and gear down those reports to more specifics that you may be looking for as an administrator or manager of other employees. Some that become very important and newer features is a show signature. We can create a signature line, and by activating this, we can now have a line placed on those reports in order to have a wet signature on the pages, if that becomes important, especially when it comes down to time for grant work or others that time needs to be tracked very specifically. We can isolate things down by user, page by page. Down at the bottom, we can also go to different types of exports. Most popular are PDF, rich text format, which will simply put it into a text format for you, or an Excel spreadsheet, all of which are editable, with the exception of the PDF, and able to manipulate if you do so desire. This is all beyond the simple view over here, which will pull up an HTML view of the information you're looking at. From there, you also have the ability to print or save that information. Multiple ways of acquiring the same information, just like you see in other options of this program. You can also set up to directly email within the system the PDF, rich text, or the Excel file as well. Finally, for those that like to see a printed schedule, you do have a schedule option in which you can print a schedule for a select group of employees or your entire department. If you do have a large department, it may be beneficial to you to break down by shift or by other common denominators that may make it easier to read for you or for your employees. Beyond the monthly schedule, you do have breakdown of several other nice views: pay period, weekly, user schedule. And in the end, you can take a look at the actual schedule versus a scheduled summary, or again, to very brief, detailed as opposed to a summary schedule. This is just a brief overview of reports. I do encourage you to look around at the different categories of reports to see what is useful to you. Other reports can be generated through EasyTime solutions. However, time will be needed to create those, as well as specific information if we cannot find one that is exactly what you need.